Once again, good morning, my dear student, and I hope you are doing positive and testing negative in the comfort of your homes. Now, we will start our activity using the Google Jamboard. Please listen carefully for the instructions. But before that, I'll be sending the link in our chat box. So okay, the link for the Google Jamboard is now sent in the chat box, and the things that you need to do is to participate actively in this activity. Okay, the activity is called "Which Would You Prefer and Why?" Okay, from the title of the activity alone, what do you think our task for today? Can anyone share their idea? Yes, Van.
I think, sir, based on the activity's title, which would you prefer and why? I think the activity will there will be options. There will be a lot of options, I guess, sir, and then you'll be asking us for the reason. I'm also guessing, sir, that we will be choosing one option, and then you'll be asking us the reason why did we choose that option. That's my guess, sir.
Oh, very good, Van. There are options that you would actually choose. Can we also hear from you, Cherry?
The
Do you
same
have
with
the same
Miss Van,
idea with
sir.
Van?
Yes, sir. I have the same idea. It's about giving choices.
Okay, very good, Cherry. So the things that you will need to consider for this activity is that you are going to choose among the pictures, which among the pictures that I prepared will you choose and state the reason why. Okay, all you need to do, guys, is to write your answers on the column or on the corner of your choice and write it on the sticky note. But don't forget to write your name and place your note under your chosen option for you to be recognized. Okay, I have pictures here. I have sample pictures for greater emphasis. Okay, I have the SM City Bacolod and the Ayala malls. So just choose which among the two malls would you prefer and state the reason why on the sticky note. The sticky note can be found on the left side of your screen. So for example, I chose SM City Bacolod because it has more restaurants. Okay. And then don't forget to write by JC or John Carlo as the author for you to be recognized. Okay. I hope you're opening your Google Jamboard now so that you can participate in this
Yes,
activity.
sir.
I'll be waiting for your responses, guys. And you could actually change the pictures of your sticky notes. The changing of pictures can be found on the upper right corner of the sticky notes. Okay, we have here somebody answered SM is more convenient. Oh, by Eman. Eman, can we hear from you? May we know the reason
Yes,
why you
sir.
think SM is more convenient than the Ayala?
Okay, so I believe, sir, SM is more convenient because SM has a big department store and, of course, grocery store.
Wow, very good, Eman. SM has lots, and I mean, the stores in the SM is bigger and more convenient to discover compared to the Ayala malls. We also have here from Van, the
Yes, sir.
Ayala Mall, cleaner than SM. Can we hear from you, Van?
Yes, sir. I guess I said that I chose Ayala. I really prefer Ayala Mall, sir, because it's cleaner than SM. Specifically, I'm talking about the comfort room. If you really try to compare the two, the comfort rooms of Ayala are really cleaner than SM, sir. That's it.
Okay, so you're basing on the comfort rooms of the Ayala and you think it's cleaner compared to the SM. Okay, I guess we have more answers in the SM. I believe you're SM lovers, guys. Okay, it's easier to navigate. Wow, Miss Rowena, can we hear from you?
Yes, sir. SM is easier to navigate because I am more familiar of it than Ayala Mall.
Okay, you're more familiar of the SM compared to Ayala. That's why it's easier for you to navigate the place. Very good, Rowena. We also have from Cherry, it's more accessible. Can we hear from you, Cherry?
Yes, sir. For me, SM is more accessible because it is near in my place, sir.
Oh, very good. It's more convenient, right? Because it's accessible to you and it's easier for you to visit the place. Very good, Cherry. We also answer from Josh. Josh, can you share your idea why you chose SM?
Okay, I will. Good morning, sir, by the way. So I choose SM because it's been there longer. So, we're more used to it rather than Mall, which is relatively new.
Wow, very good, Josh. Now, we also have another answer from Ayala, from Eman. Ayala is more expensive. Oh, how did you say that? Why did you say that, Eman?
Okay, so for me, Ayala is more expensive because of its restaurants, and the restaurants there are well known in the Philippines.
Okay, the restaurants in the Ayala Mall are more expensive because they are well known and they already have there's a well-known brand that makes it more expensive compared to other malls. Okay, very good, guys. Now let's proceed to another set of pictures. I have here, for sure you will love this. I have here Jollibee and McDonald's. So between the two restaurants or fast food restaurants, which would you prefer and why? You may now start answering this by placing your answer in the sticky note. Oh, well, I could see that there's already one response from, oh, Van. You chose Jollibee because it's cheaper than McDonald's. Can we hear from you again, Van?
Yes, sir. Before I answer, sir, I would like to excuse my dog. My dog is barking right now. But anyway, I really like Jollibee, sir. If you would really try to ask me, if I were to compare the two, I would totally choose Jollibee because it's cheaper. Although it will just simply cost you 59 pesos, but in terms of quantity of food, in terms of quality, it's very delicious, affordable, so it's cheaper generally.
Okay, it's not just cheaper, but it's delicious and affordable. Very good, Van. I also have answer from Emma. It's also the same, cheaper. Okay. Who among you here would like to choose the McDonald's? Anyone?
Hi, sir. Can I try answering?
Yes, May. I'll be glad to see your answer.
I think, sir, I would choose McDo because it's cleaner and it's more customer
Oh,
friendly based on my experience.
okay. Oh, very good. Thank you so much for sharing that, May. Yes, actually, it's cleaner and it's more customer friendly because of their sales representative, right? Okay. We have an answer again from Van. Van, why do you think it's less salty? Chicken Joy.
Yes, sir. I guess I also like the chicken joy of McDonald's. It's less salty, and I also like it, sir. And it's less spicy compared
Oh,
with Jollibee, sir.
But don't you think, Van, that the chicken in Jollibee is called chicken Joy Macdo, is chicken Macdo?
Sir Josh,
Okay, thank you for
Sir
sharing your thoughts.
Josh is raising his hand.
Yes, Van.
Josh is
Oh,
raising his
Josh,
hand.
can we hear from you, Josh? Yes, Josh, feel free to speak.
So, sir, between the two, I think I would get Jollibee because McDonald's food tastes like preservatives.
McDonald's have more preservatives compared to Jollibee. That's why you're choosing Jollibee, right, Josh?
Yes, sir. Indeed.
Uh, Thank you so much. Okay, I guess okay, I will another answer from Emma. The spaghetti tasted sweeter than other fast food. Okay, very good, Emma. Now let's proceed to another set of pictures wherein you are going to choose choose which among of the four pictures would you like or would you prefer and state the reason why. Just choose only one. Okay, only one lang, guys. I'll be waiting for your responses again.
Done, sir.
Just place your answer on the sticky note. Oh, very good. I hear from May that Pizza Hut has thickest crust the thickest crust pizza, but I like it anyway. May liked the Pizza Hut because of its crust. Okay, and its crust is the thickest compared to other pizza products. Yes, May, can we hear from you? Yes, May. Oh, I guess May is having trouble in her audio. But anyways, let's proceed to the answer of Rowena that she told us that Greenwich is the tastiest pizza ever. Okay. Um, Rowena, can you convince us that the Greenwich is the tastiest pizza ever? Yes, Rowena. Oh, yes, Van.
Yes,
Yes, I saw
sir.
you raising your hand.
Yes, I would like to place my note here. I guess I would choose Reno's pizza, sir, because for me it's the meatiest among all of them. It has a lot of meat, sausages, and apart from that, it's really, for me, it's the tastiest pizza among Pizza Hut, Greenwich, and Yellow Cab. That's for my opinion, for my own opinion, sir.
Okay. Okay. That's your opinion, Van. But we also have the yellow cub. Okay. And it's my choice that I think the yellow cup is the most delicious, very delicious pizza that I ever tasted. So well, we have different choices, guys, and I respect your choices because well, we that is our freedom. We have the freedom to choose. Well, anyway, guys, let's proceed to another. I guess yes, I guess somebody's talking. Somebody wants to share their answer. Okay, so now let's proceed to the next slide. Okay, guys, from the things that we discussed earlier, from comparing Jollibee and McDonald's, Ayala and SM Bacolod, and the four pictures where you are only to choose only one, what do you notice from your answers? Yes, Van?
Uh, My observations regarding this activity, sir, but I really like it, sir. I guess in the first part of the activity, there were two pictures, but in the latter part of the activity, in the last part, there were four pictures, and then we are supposed to choose one among the four. But in the first part, you just simply let us chose with two pictures and then compare the two.
Okay, that's a very good observation, Van, that on the first two set of pictures, you are to choose only one from the two pictures that I'm presenting. And then for the last slide, which is actually based on the four pictures, you are only to choose one out of four. You are going to select which one is the best from the four choices. Very good, Van. Can we also hear from other students? Yes. Lodlin, can we hear from you?
Sir, as I observe, we are in the first picture, we are just comparing between the two, and in the last part, we are comparing a lot and more comparison.
Okay, very good, Ludilin. That in the first two sets of picture, you are comparing two different, almost the same objects, and then for the next part, you are comparing more than three, or there are actually four. That's very good. That's good, Lodilin. Okay, so if you could remember, guys, our lesson yesterday was all about adjectives, and we learned that they are words that modify or describe a noun or a pronoun. But don't you know, guys, that these words are not just simply describing words, but they are also used to compare different levels. For example, on the first picture, we have the SM and Ayala. So if you could notice, you are not just simply describing the two malls, but you are comparing the two things that I let you choose. From the word more convenient, more restaurant, cleaner, and more expensive, you are actually using adjectives there that compares two objects or two malls. Okay, and then from the other set of picture, which is the Jollibee and McDonald. Yes, can anyone tell me which is the adjective that you use? For the first one, we have the Jollibee. Can you tell me which is the adjective you use?
Cheaper, sir.
Sweeter.
Very good, Van. The cheaper. Yes, very good. You describe Jollibee as cheap, but it is cheaper compared to McDonald's. Okay, and another thing. Can you give another example of the adjective used here?
Sweeter.
Okay, sweeter. Okay, the spaghetti is sweeter, and it is comparing the spaghetti of McDonald's. So there are actually how many choices that you have?
Two.
There are
Two,
So,
sir.
sir.
okay, very good. Now let's proceed to the last set of pictures, which is about the pizza. There are four, and then you chose only one. Can you tell me which among these words are the adjectives you actually use?
Thickest, tastiest.
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 Thinner.
Very good. It's
Delicious.
yes, tastiest, thinner. What else?
Meatiest.
Meatiest. Okay, very good. What else?
More
Delicious.
meat.
Oh, it has more meat. Okay. What else? So if it has more meat, then it might be the meatiest, right? Could it be? Okay. So what about the next? What about, can you still spot another
Most
adjective that we
most
use?
delicious, sir. Most delicious.
Okay, from these things, from the what have you observed, guys? What did you notice from your answers? You are hear from you, Rowena.
We are comparing two options, sir, or objects,
Is
or
it
two
only
things
two?
rather. Yes, we are comparing two things.
Two things? Is it two things alone? How many choices do you have?
On the first example, we are comparing two things. However, on the second, we are comparing four.
Okay, very good. What else did you observe? Um, Dinah. Yes, Dinah, can you share the things that you observed from our discussion earlier?
Yes, sir. I think we're describing the Pizza Hut, Greenwich, and sorry, sir. I can read the third one and the yellow cab. What's this?
Okay. Okay, so from the word you're describing, you're comparing, you are choosing, from those words, what do you think is our lesson for today?
I think, sir. It's about the comparative,
Do you have any idea?
and comparative like thinner, and we're also talking about a superlative adjectives like thickest, since we use thickest since we are comparing more than two things. I think that is, sir.
Wow, very good, Dinah. Do you have the same idea, Cherry?
Sir Josh is raising his
Yes,
hand.
sir.
Joshua.
Yes, yes, Cherry, before we proceed to Josh.
Yes, sir. I think our topic for today is all about adjectives since we are describing things that you've given us, and then specifically for comparative, as what Miss Dinah said, the example of comparative is thinner. What else? That's it. And then for superlative, the examples here that my classmates given are tastiest, thickest. That's it, sir.
Very good, Cherry. Very good. Wow, that's amazing. What about Josh?
I think, sir, that our lesson
Josh?
is when to properly utilize descriptive words.
Very good, Josh, because actually our lesson for today is all about the degrees of comparison, most specifically the comparative and superlative adjectives. Okay. Did you enjoy the activity, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
Yes,
sir.
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay, guys, from the things that we discussed earlier, do you have questions?
None,
No,
You
sir.
still have
sir.
questions?
Answer.
Answer.
None,
Answer.
sir.
Answer.
Okay, if none, then we will now proceed to our quiz to summarize the things that we learned today. Okay, so for our quiz, guys, we will be using the Kahoot, which is an online tool for us to accomplish this quiz. Two sets of exam. One is for the audio material. You're going to listen attentively. And then for the second one is to choose the superlative or comparative form. For items 1 to 3, you are going to listen to the audio material and choose the correct comparative adjectives as mentioned in the listening material. Take note, guys, that you should listen to it attentively because I'll be playing the material only twice only. Okay. So it's not only your critical thinking that will be challenged for this activity, but also your listening skills. Okay, and for items 4 to 6, you are going to choose the correct comparative and superlative adjectives in completing the given dialogue. So all these are provided in the. Now I will be sending the link for the Kahoot for you to explore the quiz. Okay, I'll be sending it. Okay, so the link is now sent in the chat box. Feel free to open it now. And then the game pin is 039 42820. Again, the game pin is 039 42820. And I actually sent it in the chat box. Okay, are you now ready, guys?
Sir, what about the listening material, sir? Will we be listening it on the Zoom or will it be on Kahoot?
We will just listen it on the Zoom, and then after playing the listening material, you will immediately answer it in the Kahoot. That's why when I start playing it, you should listen attentively, and if possible, you take the notes so that you can answer the questions that will be given after the use of Kahoot. Are you ready, guys?
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
I'll be
Yes,
playing
sir.
the listening material.
Yes, sir.
Page 36, Lesson 8B, Going Places. Activity 1, Part B, Listen. 3 people are talking about memorable trips. Complete the chart.
So, Alice, did you have a good trip?
I did.
You went to visit your uncle, didn't you?
That's right. And at the last minute, I decided to go by train.
By train?
Mm-hmm.
That must have taken a long time. Why didn't you fly there?
Well, I looked up all the fares on the internet and found out that taking the train was much cheaper than flying. Actually, it was half the cost.
Wow.
But you're right. It did take a long time. The whole trip took about 14 hours.
Ugh.
But it was great. I had a window seat, and I just sat and watched the scenery. I enjoyed that the most, just sitting and watching the scenery go by.
Well, what did you do when it got dark?
Oh, I just read my book. It was really relaxing until we arrived.
Oh, what happened?
Well, I almost missed the station. It was midnight, and I was asleep. I jumped off the train just in time, and my uncle was there to meet me.
So, what was the problem?
I left my bag on the train.
Oh, no!
Yeah, with all my money and credit cards in it.
Oh.
But it turned out okay in the end.
Oh.
The person in the seat next to me found it and called me on my cell phone the next day.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I got it back in a couple of days. But next time, I'll be more careful.
Maybe you should take an alarm clock with you on your next train ride.
Good idea. How about your trip to see your sister, Rick?
Well, we decided to go by car. A big mistake.
Oh, why didn't you go by bus? The buses are pretty good from here, aren't they?
Yeah, you can usually get there in a couple of hours,
Oh.
but we had a lot of luggage.
Oh.
It just seemed easier to get it all in the car.
So, how long did it take you?
We left at 10 and didn't get there till 4.
6 hours?
Yeah.
Wow. How come?
There was just so much traffic. We were just stuck there, not going anywhere.
Ugh.
So I decided to go a different way, but I got lost.
You got lost? Oh, no.
Yeah, that wasn't fun at all.
So, you didn't enjoy the trip?
Well, actually, when I was trying to find my way back to the highway, I came across this cute little town,
Uh-huh.
and they had a wonderful farmer's market.
A farmer's market? Like an outdoor market?
Right. It's what I enjoyed most about the trip. We bought some fresh fruit and homemade cookies. They made great gifts for my sister and her kids. We enjoyed the break, and they all enjoyed the cookies.
Nice. Hi.
Hey, Nancy.
Hey, you look happy.
I am. I just got back from my trip to Hong Kong.
Wow. You flew, right?
Of course, silly. Flying is the only way you can get there from here. The flight took 12 hours,
Wow.
but it was really good. No delays or anything.
Wasn't it boring?
Not really. Well, there were plenty of good movies I could watch, and I really enjoyed them.
So, all in all, no surprises? Nothing went wrong?
No, I had a great time.
Good.
Well, what did you enjoy the most about Hong Kong?
Oh, the shopping. And I have some little gifts for both of you.
Aw.
Here, this is for you, Alice.
Aw.
And Rick, this is for you.
Oh, thanks. Thank you.
I hope you like them.
Okay, now that we have played the audio material twice, we will now proceed to our quiz. Again, kindly open the Kahoot. The link is provided in the chat box, and then the game pin is also provided. Yes, you just write your nickname or your first name for you to easily recognize you. Oh, I'm seeing Manette's answer here. So let's get started. Okay, very good, Manette. You got the first answer. You got the correct answer for item number 1. Okay.
I cannot go to the next level, sir. Wait lang, sir.
Just wait for the app to continue to the next level. There's a button there next, Van. Ready? Okay, just write your name, your first name, for me to easily recognize you. Okay, let's get started. For question number 1. Okay, just click the next button there. It can be found in the center part and then in the left corner. There's a blue button there. Okay. Wow, Van, you're actually on the second rank. Very good. Wow, you got it right again. Very good, Van. How about others? I guess you just have the same score with Van. Oh, congratulations again. You got the correct answer for the third item. Now for the second part, you just need to complete this one. Congratulations again. You got the correct answer. And others, I believe you have the same score. So I believe you truly understand our lesson for today. Wow, very good. Oh, you're on the first. I mean, you're in number one. You're number one in the list. And for the last item, congratulations. Wow,
I'm
6 over
done.
6. Perfect.
I'm done taking
Yes,
the
and I
quiz, sir. I'm done taking the quiz.
wow, congratulations, man. And I could see answers from Rowena, from Josh, from May, and they actually have good scores for this exam. Congratulations, everyone. And I believe you truly understood our lesson for today. Let's give ourselves a virtual round of applause. Congratulations, guys. Now, for your task tomorrow, please feel free to open this canvas for your learning evidences. You can actually scan there and you may use our library resources or you can search in the internet for your guide. Okay, if you have no more questions, then I believe we will now proceed to our next activities in live. So thank you so much, guys, for coming. I hope you enjoy our activity for today.
Thank you, sir. Bye, classmates.
Thank you,
Thank you, sir.
sir.
Yes, sir. Bye,
Bye,
classmates.
classmates.
Thank you, sir. Bye-bye.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, classmates.
Thank you.